You got before the live stream. That was so ghetto.
I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to be human.
No.
As far as I know, I don't have the vids, but I had to cough.
Nah, she got the Delta variant. She's spreading that to me.
Don't say that.
I'm kidding.
I'm like that lady in Candyman. No, don't. Don't say it, or else. Hey, Alondra. Hey, girl. Hey. I have the JB album too. We have the JB album.
You got the new Justin Bieber album?
No, the new JB album. Literally JAYB. JB.
Jabe?
JB.
Jabe?
Yeah, what you said. JB. All right.
John B?
No, I do have a John B album, but I didn't get one. Yeah. Okay, so I got albums. I got this whole box of albums. This whole box. And I got some other stuff in here too. I've opened a couple of things in here, but I haven't opened everything, so we're gonna have some fun. Let's do this. Let us start with first this. This is Joy's album. This is Hello. Ha! Hello. Hello. This is Joy's album, and I bought this because after I saw that Queendom was going to have packaging that was a similar size, and Sulgi and Irene had this size, and Wendy had this size, I'm like, okay, well, I will go ahead and buy Joy's. Because everybody, if you follow me, you know that I bought the cassette version of this. But I went ahead and I bought this version because, like I said, Wendy has this packaging, Sulgi and Irene have this packaging, and Red Velvet has this packaging. So I'm just keeping it consistent, guys. Hopefully everybody is able to connect with me on the live stream. It looks like my feed is not doing great. So if you're having trouble, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and open this Joy album because I've seen the contents before. I know I'm going to get a Joy photo card. I think we all know that. But I don't remember whether or not there's like a lot of different photo cards. So we're just opening it to see. Let's see here. There we go. I don't like the fact that it's got the plastic flap because those are really easy to break, and it just makes me really nervous opening this up. So this is the packaging. On the back it says, anyone can become the main character in a movie by capturing the moment. A happy life and a special relationship that you have long been looking for might be silently embracing you right next to you. Are you talking about Crush, Joy? Therefore, the happiest moment for me is no particular day or time, but this moment right now where you and I are facing each other. This second where I am facing you like this is the most precious moment to me. I love every moment with you. Y'all, did she write that about Crush? Because if you did, girl, you are whipped. You have your nose wide open for this man. Wide open for this man. Wow. Quite the declaration of love. And on the outside of the packaging, it's not even on the inside. She's like, even if you buy my album or not, all you gotta read is the back to know that I am sprung over this man. So, wow. Wow, girl. I didn't know you had it bad like that. I feel like Usher, you got it bad. When you're on your album, making declarations of love on the back. Okay, so this is the album, and my case is scratched up, which is bizarre. It's scratched right there. It's got a big old long scratch right there. That's weird. Anyway, I bought this album at Catch Up CD. That's who I got this from. I ordered this from Catch Up CD because I think they had, Catch Up CD is where I got this, and I also got the Gray album. I bought a whole box of stuff from Gmarket, and then I also got something from Catch Up CD before too. I'm trying to open this thing. Hello? I can't hardly get this damn thing open. Got it, boss. Okay, here we go. So this is the case, and see, the back's all right, but the front is like all fucking scratched up all over the place. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's like super scratched up. That's not what I want to see. It's not what I want to hear. That makes me sad. Anyway, and then here is the CD plate. And it's literally a CD plate. Like it's not attached to anything. It's just out here living its best life. I can't remember. Was it facing this way? He was facing that way. All right, and then you have this, which is this. I think no, this can't be the CD. This must be where the photo card is, because that was the CD I just held up. Yep, this is that. Okay, so I got some little Polaroids here, which I think everybody got. So here's the first Polaroid. Here is the second Polaroid. Here is the third Polaroid. Would it be hilarious if we find out that Crush took all these Polaroid pictures? I don't know. Their relationship just makes me so happy in such an awkward way. And then it came with these stickers, which these stickers remind me of the stickers in the Queendom album. Here's some more stickers. See, there you go. And that was all that was in here. There wasn't anything else in here. I was expecting an actual photo card to be in there, but no, it was not. That's surprising. I've seen a lot of the Joy albums on sale used, like on Mercari and stuff, but they don't come with the stickers or the Polaroids, which is weird because apparently they come with every album, so why not just include it? It's not like it's something special or particular. There's also this poster right here. From what I understand, the posters are different. Each poster is named after a song on the album. So the poster I got is Je T'aime, but I've seen other people have had different posters for this one, so that's cool. I didn't really have a preference, so I'm not upset or excited about it either way. And then there's this kind of like lyrics fold out, which is very much similar to the Queendom things. That's got all of these really nice pictures. I have to give it to her. These are actually really super beautiful pictures. And I think each picture is related to a song, as you can see from the back. So I guess each picture is supposed to symbolize like the style of the song, I guess, or like the way the song feels. I'm not sure. And then we have this, which is the actual photo book itself. And this is the card I got. So the card I got is this one that looks like she's listening to music. And then that is the back. So cute, cute, cute. I'm not disappointed. But again, this wasn't an album I really had any intention to buy because I didn't really enjoy this album that much. Enjoy, get it, joy. Ha! I made a pun and didn't even mean to. It just wasn't an album that was my type. It was a cute album. Joy's talented, but at the end of the day, I think the reason why this album really wasn't for me was because it had such a traditional Korean sound. And I know that sounds strange, but like K-pop really does incorporate a lot of more Western elements most of the time. And this album really sounded like it was made for the Korean audiences that enjoy like trot and some of the other styles that just really aren't my gig. I do like the song Je T'aime on here because I think that's the one that sounds kind of like an IU song. But yeah, this just wasn't my bag. But again, because I love Red Velvet, I wanted all the CDs to kind of be the same size, so I got this. Then the next thing I got was this, which is Gray's new album, Gray Ground. For those of you who might not be familiar with who Gray is a Korean producer. He has produced a ton of stuff for all kinds of folks. He did so much stuff for J Park that I can't even make the list, but he did Dale for Hyolyn, and Dale is just such a great fucking song that I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. Dale, 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 Dale. Ah, you better stop. You better stop. Oh man, what a fucking vibe. Anyway, he did that. He did Mome for J Park, which is one of J Park's best songs ever. It's the only song that he raps on that I'm like, you know what? If I have to listen to a J Park rap album, this is what I'd want to listen to. But yeah, you know, the very beginning, like, great. To be like, hold up, wait a minute, girl. Oh, what a fucking great song. He did a song for Jessie called I Won't Let You Down. And that's actually not a bad song either. But I got this album, and I feel like you have to be in the mood to love this album. So when the singles first came out, I wasn't really too keen on the singles themselves. I'm like, I'm not so sure. Then I listened to the whole album and I was like, this is so good, but it's an album that's going to be even better once the fall gets here. Like, once the fall gets here, this album is going to shine so bright because it's not really a summer album. It is more of like a fall kind of winter album. He's got hella features on this thing. He's got so many features. He's got PH1. He's got Zion T, Davida. He's got Ehi, Hoodie, Manoy. Like, he's got so many people on here. The song with Ehi on this album is so very, very good. The Davida song is great. I really enjoyed this album. I know that everyone has their own taste. Not everything is everybody's cup of tea. But I really and truly dug this album. I thought this album was super good. I was really glad I bought it. And I was really excited about the packaging because it has like actual like K-pop idol style packaging. So a slipcover. You know, we love a slipcover. And then you have the actual CD right here, which one thing I really like about this CD is that it's got rounded corners. Do you see that? Can you see? It's rounded edges. It's not like your regular square type of CD. You open it up and it comes with a sticker, and then there's the CD right there. And then you can see the track list for Gray Ground. There's no booklet here. It's just a little piece of paper, little jacket cover. And then you have a whole bunch of shit in here, like a ton of stuff. You have this, which is like a magnet sheet. So you know how people are doing stickers? He did fucking magnets, which I guess, you know, it's something different. It's heavy. It makes the shipping for the CD heavy. And then you have this, which is it's almost like a Where's Waldo kind of poster. It's really cool. I think it's really cool. So this is the Gray Ground poster that comes in the album. And then at the bottom, there's a track list here. And then you can go through here and you can look for like different people who appeared on the album, little just art pieces. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I think it's something different. It's something different. I still am not going to hang this poster anywhere, but I appreciate that he did something fun with the packaging. Also because like it looks like a playground. It's Gray Ground, get it? And then you have a really thick photo book. I don't remember there being any photo cards in here, but it's got a ton of pictures. And for those of you who don't know, Gray is actually pretty good looking. So it's nice that we get so many pictures of him because he's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. I think Gray is kind of fine, kind of good looking. So I enjoy this. This is nice for me. And if you think that Gray is good looking, you too might enjoy this photo book. So yeah, that's all the packaging for Gray Ground. I really like it. I highly recommend it. Like I said, might not be everybody's cup of tea, but if you like K-R&B, I just don't see why you wouldn't like this because it's actually a really solid listen, in my opinion. But I also feel like it was released maybe a month too soon. It probably should have been released about a month later, maybe even 2 months later. I feel like some albums are like that though. There's certain albums that are like winter albums. There's other albums that are summer albums. And yeah, this was not, it was just released with poor timing. Okay, now let's get into more of the meat and potatoes of what's in this gigantic box. I still have way more stuff. So I have another copy of Queendom. I actually ordered this copy of Queendom before I ordered my 3 other ones because I was really trying to make sure I had as many chances as possible to get a Solgi photo card. Like, I just wasn't going to take the chance this time. I've already opened this up. This came with a Joy postcard, a Yeri postcard, a Joy photo card, a Wendy like Barbie card, and the poster was Joy also. So this is like super Joy heavy, I believe. So that's this one. I already have an unboxing of one of these, 3 of these on my channel, so I'm not gonna open this one back up again. And then I got this, which is the big version of the album. Now, I ordered both of these back before we knew how many versions there were going to be. So initially we knew there was going to be the cassette version and there was going to be this version, but what we didn't know, hey Alex, what we didn't know is that this was going to have 2 different covers. The contents are the same, it's just the covers that are different. So I only ordered 1 of these. I didn't order 2. I should have ordered 2. And then later on, when I saw how cute the Queendom packaging was, I'm like, let me get a few more of the smaller ones. But I had to wait for this to come in order for me to buy the other cover, because I didn't want to risk a chance of buying another version before I knew what this cover looked like and end up with 2 of the same cover. So I'm going to try to get a copy of the one that has the balloons on the front. It is massive. It is the size of an actual LP. It is so much bigger than anything that Red Velvet's ever had before. And it comes with an envelope that has the inserts here. So this is the envelope that has all your goodies. It is sealed with a sticker. I've already opened this because I didn't want to rip it on live. And I'm going to peel it back up real quick and show you what I got. My pulls were okay. I got a super joy heavy pull this time around, and I really like Sulgi, so I'm hoping that some people will trade with me. But I got Joy's telephone photo card here. It's actually a really pretty photo card, but I want Sulgi. I got Sulgi's bookmark right here. Really, really pretty. And then I got 2 Joy postcards. So I got this Joy postcard, and then I got this Joy postcard. So those were my pulls from this album. I'm not taking this album out of the packaging. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not going to do it because it's a really big album and it's actually kind of a floppy album. So once I take it out of the plastic, it will never be the same. Also, one thing that I'm kind of pissed off at SM about is the sticker on the outside of the album. Now, SM has a habit of putting the stickers outside the album. It's not something new. It's not something they've never done before. The problem is this. Most of the time when the sticker is outside the album, the sticker is really, really reasonably sized. This sticker is almost like the center of my palm. That's how big that sticker is. And if you decide to get rid of the plastic, you have to be like super duper careful trying to get this huge sticker off of the plastic and put it on the album. And I just don't think we should have to go through that. If you're going to do a sticker this big, just stick it on the album instead of putting it on the plastic. Like, it's not as if this sticker is like, buy the album on May 12th. It doesn't have a date on it or anything. It just says the 6th mini album. That's all it says on it. So why not go ahead and just put the freaking sticker on the freaking album instead of putting it on top of the plastic? That's just so damn dumb. And I don't know why SM did it like that. That's just annoying. But that's annoying from a collector's point of view rather than maybe a manufacturer's point of view. Probably from a manufacturer's point of view, that's probably the easiest thing to do. All right, something I got that's not an album, but I got it because I'm Shawwal trash, is the Shiny World Beyond Live brochure. It is also super duper big. It is taller than the Red Velvet album, but not as wide. Yeah, it's massive. I got this because Shiny doesn't get a whole bunch of like photo book stuff as a group. And this is just basically a massive photo book. And so I got it because, again, I'm Shawwal trash. It also comes with a photo card, which I've already seen the photo card. And yes, I was fortunate. I got my Minho. I'm so excited because this one is random draw. I thought this was one where you got like all 4. No, it's random draw. I randomly got Minho and I'm so incredibly excited. Look how pretty that photo card is. Doesn't he just look like a doll? He's the prettiest little man ever. I love him. I really do. I love him. But look at these beautiful big glossy pages. Isn't that great? Look at Minho out here with his hair extensions and his titties all out. I see you. I see you. My gosh, if you're a Shawwal, I totally recommend getting this thing. This thing is beautiful. Look how HD these fucking photos are. This is so nice. This is so nice. I had no idea. I knew it was gonna be like good, but I had no idea. I mean, look at this freaking picture of Taman. Look at the detail. That's such a beautiful photo. This is really, really nice. Man, I'm glad I got this. I'm glad I got this. This is really beautiful. Oh, look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. This is so nice. Were they selling this at the concert? Were they selling this at the concert, or was this something that you could only buy in the mail? Because, like, I would be so mad if I bought this at a concert and I set it down in my seat and some bitch was to trample on it or steal it. That would totally hurt my feelings because this is gorgeous. My goodness, this is really super nice. If you are a Shawwal and you have been on the fence about buying this brochure, let me tell you now, get off that fucking fence. Go on ahead and buy this shit. This is really, really beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're killing me with these large-scale Minho photos. This is so fucking nice. This is so fucking nice. This is like a huge, high-gloss magazine. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice, y'all. This is just really, really nice. I like this. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I made a good decision here. This was a win. This was a win. I think this might be the favorite thing that I've unboxed so far. This is just really, really duper gorgeous. I had gotten the photo card because the photo card when you buy this is outside of the brochure. So if you open the plastic, the photo card is literally just hanging out outside the brochure. So I hadn't seen the inside until just now on live, but my goodness, that's fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. All right, more shiny stuff, guys. All right, so this is a magazine. That's what this is here. I'm going to cut it because it's taped really weird, and it's got my name on it for some reason. That's odd. That's bizarre. All right, so cut that open. Every once in a while, I will spring for a shiny magazine. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes I'm just like, hey, I'm in the mood for shiny. Let's see what's happening. I got Minho's cover of Marie Claire. There was also a group version, but the group version was sold out when I went to go buy it. So, I mean, what's the next best thing? The next best thing is Minho's version. So let's open this up and take a look-see. Okay. It's a Louis Vuitton ad on the back. I'm not expecting any photo cards to fly out, so I'm not really too worried about... Oh! What? Is this a poster? What the fuck is this? What is this? It is a poster! Hey! Look at that! There's a poster in the middle of this Marie Claire magazine! That's nice! I'm not gonna hang it up though, but that's really nice. I did not expect that. That's really nice. I like that quite a bit. So it's group shots. This is a group. It's a group cover story. It's group shots. I don't have many OT4 or OT5 magazines. Almost all the ones I have are like very Minho specific. I don't really have that many magazines, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm glad I got this. Oh, look at Minky, my OTP, together, living that married life. They're so funny. Every time I see them, whenever they're doing like magazine or television or whatever else, they always mention each other. It's like they just can't get away from each other. Even if they're like not supposed to be talking about each other, supposed to be talking about like their individual promotions or whatever, they just always make sure to talk about each other. Or like people think to ask and then they just display how much they love each other. These are nice pictures. They're really nice. Apparently they're advertising Estee Lauder in these photos because Minho's got this Estee Lauder like right up against his face. I'm not mad at it. That's actually the brand of foundation my mom uses. And then Key looking like money. He looks like he smells good. Like, it's amazing. And then there's some pictures of Taemin in here. There's some Onu pictures, but I didn't buy it for them. I bought it for Minho. That's who I bought this for. And so I'm just mostly concentrating on him. But yeah, this is nice. I'm glad I bought this. I'm very happy with this. There's probably some other people in here too that are important, but I don't really care because I didn't buy it for them. Like I said, I bought it for Minho. Oh, okay. So it's Homegirl from G Idols. Sohyun. She's right there. Sohyun. Yes, they got pictures of her in here. This other girl who looks like she might be an idol. I don't know. Some other boys who look they might be idols. I don't know. Oh, this other girl who I don't know her name. I know who she is, but I don't know her name. The girl who was in the Zico I Am You, You Are Me video. What's her fucking name? It's her. This is her. That's who that is. I recognize her face. I don't know her name, but I recognize her from the video because that was a great video. If you never watched it before, it's a really good video. And then some more interviews from some people, and then some more celebrities, some more models, some clothes, some advertisements, some clothes, some products, some advertisements, a actress, really pretty actress. Yeah, there you go. I wasn't really gonna spend too much time with this because I got what I wanted out of this. So let's put it back. Oh, I gotta try to put it back in the plastic. That is the worst part of everything. Is it's easy to unbox stuff. It's hard to rebox stuff. No one ever talks about that. But like putting shit back together after you've taken it apart is the flippin' worst. If you're a collector, you know how I feel. At least you should know how I feel. This should be a common gripe that we all have. And and there's adhesive, so it doesn't want to go back in. Oh, you're being a jerk right now, friend. The sticky is trying to get on the cover. Stop that. This is so uncomfortable. There, back in. Okay, now let's get back to albums. Alright, so this is the new JB album. Yes, this is not an Amazon package. This is the new JB album. I'm really trying to support the former members of GOT7 because I like what they're doing, but I don't like this shit. This is not cute. This is not fun. I don't want to have to cut this shit open. I mean, I get that you want me to do that. I don't want to do it. Yes, this is the album. That's right, this is the album. This is the reason why I had to wait so long for everything, because when I bought this, at the time that I put it in the cart, it didn't have a release date. And yes, exactly. Yukim's solo was so nice compared to this one. And they're not even like on like super separate labels, which is like, okay, where'd the budget go? Where'd the packaging budget go? But yeah, I thought maybe the reason why it was taking so long is because they wanted to do something really special with the packaging. Nope, they just wanted to be jerks. Okay, so what I did just now is I cut just the back. I didn't cut the front, I just cut the back. So that's how I'm opening this up, because it's got a resealable thing right here. So for those of you who are trying to decide how you're going to open it, that's what I did. So there, that might help. All right, now I got to ease this thing out of here. You didn't even have to do all that. You didn't even have to do all that. This is what was inside. This is what was inside. A fucking folder. That's what was inside. You could have put saran wrap on this shit, stuck a sticker on the front, and shoved it in people's faces. You didn't have to put it in this fucking brown paper sack. You didn't have to put this in this Amazon mailer. You could have just put this right here. What was the point of that? Fuck out of here. All right, so here's the CD. The CD's right here. And then, There's a song that's only on the CD called Paranoia, so that's cool. Haven't heard that yet. I'll have to take a listen to it. Everything is produced by really good producers. Cha Cha Malone, Gray, Groovy Room, Woogie. Great producers. I really like Groovy Room, actually. Because it is a fucking folder, you have to fold it in half to get all the shit out of here. So frustrating. Okay, so we got some stickers because at least Gray gave us magnets. And then this looks to be some kind of a poster. Yes, this is a poster. I don't know if there's different posters or if everyone gets the same poster. This looks like this might be different than the one that Alondra got, but it might be the same. I can't recall. Either way, it looks like it doesn't take much effort. They basically said, hey bro, do you have 5 minutes to go lay down on a couch so I could take some pictures? I guess it's like this because he's trying to like not seem like an idol, so everything is supposed to look very underproduced and very natural and super light makeup and just wear like the clothes you would wear if you were chilling around the house. Okay, that's fine. I would have liked a little bit more. And then this is the other side of the folder. It's the photo book. And let's see if we have any photo cards here. Yes, mine came with 2 photo cards. These are the photo cards. I don't like this photo at all. What even is this? Like, the look on his face is like he got caught off guard. Like, it just doesn't even... And, you know, not for nothing, the texture of this, it feels kind of like the freebie cards we used to get from K-Town for You all the time. Like, it doesn't even feel super nice quality. JB, I might not be buying any more of your stuff because I'm super disappointed. I'm super disappointed. Like, this is just between like just the way they chose the photos, like what if you didn't want to do this, then just don't do it. Like, seriously, if you don't want to be here, you ain't gotta be here. Why are we like this? Are you mad because people got mad at you for having pussies on the wall? Is that what it is? Like, are you mad because people called out the fact that you had vaginas on the wall during your live stream? Because that's not our fault. You should have known better than to display your pussy wall to everybody. But yeah, this packaging is shit. I'm sorry that you made these decisions. I'm not sorry about my opinion. My opinion is solid. But I'm sorry that you decided this is what you wanted to do with your packaging, because I tell you one thing, you've made sure that I'm not going to buy another album from you. If you're going to have this shit going on, you absolutely have guaranteed that. You created a one-time customer, Jack. Take that. Anyway, let's keep on going. The rest of the stuff I have is probably not nearly as exciting as what I've already showed you, but it's stuff that I enjoy. So Alondra bought this album, and I got jealous because I said, me too, why not? So I bought it too. And I'm really glad I have it. It's actually not as big as I thought it was going to be. And I think the reason why I feel like it's not that big is because it came in the same box that the Queendom one did, but obviously one is way bigger than the other. So I'm sure like on a regular day, I'd be like, oh man, this Blue album is super big. But on a day like today, I'm just like, moderate size. I could deal with that. That's reasonable. So let's get this thing opened up. So here is the front. Here is the back. And if you want to see a really good unboxing, Alondra's got a very super wonderful one on her channel. Her channel name, I always get it wrong, is KHH/KRNB space enthusiast. So if you want to see an unboxing, check out her channel. So this is the CD right here. I like that whoever put the CD in here tried to line it up real nice. You did a good job, packaging person. I appreciate the efforts you made. And then there is a bunch of stuff in this sleeve. A bunch of stuff. It's all these like large style picture cards. Let's see, are they all picture cards? Yep, it's all like picture cards with album credits on the back. So it's pretty. And there was this, which I guess is like a photo card. It's a fake Polaroid style. So that's cool. This is what that's what it looks like. It's blurry. It's blurry. It's not my camera. It's actually blurry. And then close-ups of some of his jewelry and his tattoos. So that's nice. And then there you go. And there you go. Yeah, it is nice that it wasn't just a jewel case or like a regular book style. So this is nice. I think it justifies the size. A lot of the pictures are the same room. That's what I'm noticing. Like he's in the same room. Nothing is changing, just different focuses on different things. So I find that I'm not mad at that. It kind of feels like it's a good way to utilize the space and also to save a little money on your budget. It's just use the same background, but maybe like fill it with a lot of interesting little things so that each picture adds a little bit more focus to what was in the room. And then the poster that came with it. This is the poster that was inside the album, in case you're wondering. So yeah. This is nice. This is perfectly acceptable. I would rather have this than have what JB gave us. If I had to pick one or the other, I'd rather have this. And I'm sure you're like, well, he's not smiling on his album, so why are you so mad at JB for not smiling? It's not that I am mad at him for not smiling. It's very obvious from the tone of this album that it's kind of a more somber setup. That the JB packaging just literally looks like this dude is walking around and said, bro, here's my iPhone, take some pictures for me because I gotta get this fucking album finished. That's what that looks like. This looks like effort. This is a very curated background. That's not what JB's giving you. That's the fucking difference. That's the fucking difference. So just in case anybody decides they want to fit their mouth to say something stupid to me, I just want to let you know that's the damn difference. All right, next we have this, which is Akmu's new album. I bought this album on the strength of my daughter liking this album. My Stevie said, I really, really like that new Akmu album. It's hitting where it's supposed to be hitting. And I'm like, you know what, honey bunny? You like this, therefore your mama's gonna buy it because you said you like it. And I have a lot of Akmu stuff, so it fits into the collection. I actually have the Akmu Bingsu single. Does anybody else in the room remember when they did the Bingsu, Pop Bingsu? I bought that single because I am wild. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, but I have the Akmu Bingsu single. So yeah, let's go ahead and open this up here. So there's the CD right there. You can see that there's like a cutout. That's the back. It's a slipcase, girls. Yep, so it is a cardboard slipcase. It's not plastic, in case you were wondering. If you decide to buy this, this is that kind of like soft feeling cardboard. The cardboard that almost feels like it's plastic coated. It's that cardboard. Very thin. Very, very thin. And then this is the CD after you take it out of the slipcase. Look at that. Look at that. That's an experience. You weren't expecting that. And that's what it looks like on the other side. So yeah, that's a whole experience right there. And it's just a CD plate. There's nothing else to it. And then next episode, which I don't know why, because I'm such a freaking goober. I was looking at him like, getting ready for the next episode. Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day. I'm sorry. I'm of a much older generation. When I see the words next episode, I think la da 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 da. So I'm sorry. Okay, this was what was next in the packaging. It looks like it's some kind of maybe a lyrics book. So this is the front. This is the back. It's kind of a holographic photograph moment going on. It's got the hole in it like the CD. And then, what the hell is this? Okay. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Okay, there was a sticker sheet inside of here. I know it's not showing up good on camera. It's a sticker sheet that says next episode, and then there's a bunch of stickers with the names of different songs, but it's white printed on white, so it looks like I'm holding a fucking blank sheet of paper out here. And then inside this thing, okay, so this is that little booklet that had the hollow on it, right? You open it up, and it's like a picture of a tank, and then like I guess this is the new thing. Like, listen, if Beyonce can do a video for every song on the album, Akmu said I can do a booklet for every song on the album. But this white on white sticker shit has got me upset. I'm sorry. It's got me hot. This is the next one. I wonder if this has a sticker as well. Or was it just that one had the stickers? Yeah, this one doesn't have no stickers to it. So yeah, I guess they want you to look at the booklets when you listen to every song. That way you can feel the vibe of the song, which, you know what could have achieved that? Just one big booklet, and then like you put the title of the song, have your little inserts, have a divider page, title of the song, do it over again. Like you didn't have to spend the money on making these little booklets, baby. You could have just done like one big fat book. I guess aesthetics, is that what we're talking about here? But like, there was a much easier way of doing this. I feel like you took the long route on this one. You took the long, somewhat complicated route on this one. Not saying, just saying. But okay, one thing you'll notice is on the back of this, every song on the album is listed on the back of every booklet page, but they cut out the circle so that you'll know which song this booklet is for. So that's kind of cute. That's a little bit different. But yeah, baby, you didn't have to do this. Like I would have been fine with just like one big photo book. That would have been fine by me. This is a little much. You're doing a little too much here. I'm not even going to go through the rest of these because it's too much. Okay. We got a poster. This is the poster. The brother and sister aren't even on here. Oh, David, nice to see you. I'm glad you finally got your move completed. I hope things are going well. But yeah, I'm just now noticing that, like, I don't think I've seen the brother or the sister in this whole set of packaging. All right, well, you know, the baby wanted this. I got it. You know, don't ever tell me I'm not trying to share K-pop with my family. This was expensive too. Like, this was not cheap. This was like $20-some before shipping. $20-some before shipping. I am disappointed. But it's YG, so I can't be that disappointed. You know, I knew what it was. But yeah, I feel like I wasted a little time on this one, friends. I feel like I wasted a little bit of time, maybe a little bit of money. I'm not best pleased with this. And then I'm having a hell of a time trying to get it back in the packaging too. You know what this reminds me of in like a meta way, but not like specific? This reminds me of In Black. Do you remember when In Black had their album where they had like 1,000 little booklets? This is what this moment is it's reminding me of In Black. It's reminding me of Shiny Sherlock album. You know, just a ton of little booklets. Yeah, the Mona Lisa packaging. Yeah. Got it back in there. Good job. And it's open at the bottom if you take the plastic off. So like, yeah, If it's loose, them shits fall right through. Be careful. And then I've got like 2 itty bitty albums here. So I rebought the Big Naughty album. It took me a minute to rebuy it because I was mad that my last one got stolen, probably by somebody who doesn't even know what the fuck this is and doesn't listen to this and probably stole my fucking packaging, opened it up, saw what it was, and threw it in the fucking trash, you fucking pieces of shit. Anyway, I'm sorry. Do I sound angry? I'm a little bit angry because they fucking stole my shit. Anyway, so this is the Big Naughty Bucket List album. I bought it again. This is the second time I bought this fucking album. At least this time I actually have it. And it's just a digipack. No big deal. Just gonna open it up real quick and show it to you. But it's just a digipack. It's just a digipack. So we've got the track listing on the back. We've got CD in the middle. And then the booklet is attached to the digipack packaging, and it's just a bunch of art pieces, which honestly I really like it. I know I'm a sucker for the wrong kind of thing, but like this kind of art gallery look when you've got like the paint right here, I don't know, it works really well. I think it's a really cool vibe. I like it a lot. I think this is appropriate. It's appropriate. I like it a lot. So that's that digipack. And then I bought this, which is Mango by Hyunwei. She was on Good Girl, yeah. And I thought she was super talented. So did my friends. We all thought she did a really good job. Good Girl was a good show for a lot of different people. It wasn't great for everybody, but there were certain people that went on that show show was really, really good too. I think that show gave Hyun a totally different focus in her music. I think that show gave brand new life to Jamie. Oh, do you want this one? You can buy it from me if you want, Mason. I'll let you have it if you need to. Just let me know. Because I can get another one. I can get another one. But yeah, this is... Oh no! You guys, I was taking the plastic off this album, talking mad shit. This album was printed in Korea. Is something missing from the back? Is something missing from the back of this album? What do you normally see on the back of most albums printed in Korea? What do you normally see on the back of most albums printed in Korea? They put the fucking Comcast sticker on the plastic, and I was getting the plastic off the album and ripped that bitch. Who puts the Comcast sticker on the plastic? That has never happened to me in life, ever. Ever. I have never had the Comcast sticker on the plastic, and the one fucking time it happens, I rip that bitch in half. I'm so upset right now. Like not even kidding. What? And then it's the Comcast sticker. The reason why you don't want to put it on the fucking plastic is because it's made to be like non-removable. So when you try to get it, it tries to tear itself into little pieces. It tries to tear itself. Try peeling one off of one of your K-pop albums. That thing tries to tear itself into pieces when you try to take it. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Okay, I got it off the plastic, but it's still fucking torn. It's still fucking torn. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. Okay. Let's see if we can get you back. That was some bullshit. That really was. Like, that totally... I don't even want to talk about this fucking album anymore. It's the album. It's the album. This is the album. It has a very city pop aesthetic. It's really nice. Packaging. Can't believe they put the Comcast sticker on the outside. Who does some shit like that? It's so fucking stupid. So... Can't believe they do some shit like that. I cannot believe they would do some shit like that. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. It's so... And this is a signed album. I should be jumping for fucking joy. This is a signed album. That's like a real signature. That's not even like printed on there. I can see it from here. This fucking real ink. This is a signed album. It's totally ate up my fucking joy. Just totally ate up my fucking joy. Well, there goes that. That's that. So pissed off. I'm sorry. I'm still pissed off. I can't believe they do that to me. I can't believe they do that to me. Anywhoots, so that's everything. That's my whole haul. I've been on here now for almost an hour, and I've spent the entire hour hauling. That's crazy. Usually I don't have enough albums to take up that much time. I probably should be talking to you about K-pop stuff, but I don't know what K-pop stuff you want me to talk about. I think I saw somebody ask me a question like an hour ago, but I didn't look at it. Let's see here. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. No, I don't see anything here. So yeah, I think nobody really asked me any question. I guess I'm just imagining that. Oh, things are going bad for homegirl from AOA. I feel bad for her, but not really. Mostly I feel bad for other people. So maybe you've already had a chance to see it on the K-pop streams, but Kwon Mina, who used to be with AOA, she's having a tough go of things. Things are not really going her way. So back in, I think it was May of 2000. No, maybe a little bit later than May of 2000. It was right after Queendom had wrapped up. She accused the other members of AOA of bullying her. And people were like super on Mina's side. Like, I can't believe you do this to this poor girl. She's such an innocent little baby. I'm so sorry this happened to you. And Jimin left AOA. The other girls were having a hard time finding jobs. Like, she put everyone on blast. And the whole public was like, fuck AOA. Bunch of fucking bullies. Hate y'all. Well, Kwon Mina has had problems since then. I think she thought that because she was the victim of a bully, that by outing the people who were bullying her, that she would then become noticed and people would want to do nice things for her to make her feel better about being a bullying victim, and she would have, shows and appearances and all this stuff. And it didn't work that way. That's not how things worked out for her. And because of that, I think she got a little reckless. And then she had this boyfriend who had her looking like Boo Boo the Fool out here in these streets because he was telling lies to his girlfriend while dating her and had her all here like, look at my new man. And his girlfriend's like, you mean the man you stole from me 5 minutes ago? So yeah, like she was not doing great. The public was not pleased with her. Well, suspiciously enough, Dispatch has got their hands on a series of text messages between Mina and the rest of the girls from AOA. And the public is like, oh my gosh, it's another Tiara situation. It actually turned out that they were nice to her and she totally played them because she was mad that they did well on Queendom and she wasn't with the group anymore. And to that I say this. That's how that shit almost always is. It's almost always that way. Homegirl who got kicked out of G Idol is going to turn out that the little actress that turned her in for being a bully is going to turn around and do some other flop shit, and then they're like, oh, we shouldn't have been so mean to Homegirl. That's just how it is. The only reason why it hasn't happened to Hyolyn is because the person who outed Hyolyn is not another celebrity. That's the thing. If you are a regular civilian layperson and you're accusing a celebrity of being a bully and you even have like a shred of evidence to support your accusation, that celebrity's done for. You got them up out the paint. But if you are a celebrity attacking another celebrity, watch your back, bitch, because receipts are forever and you'll get found out. And I know somebody said, question mark Hyolyn. So after Hyolyn left Starship, she had a former classmate accuse her of being a bully, basically like beating them up, stomping on them, like all kinds of like really gross, horrible physical abuse accusations. And the public was like, we don't like Hyolyn. That's the reason why Starship got rid of her, because she's a fucking bully. Get her up out of here. We don't like that bitch no more. Her song with Dassam hasn't really been doing that great because the public really doesn't like her. And apparently the public doesn't like Dassam either, because a bunch of people are like, that's what they both get for being bullies, which is like, when did that come out about Dassam? That's crazy. Anyway, long story short, the public's mad at Hyolyn and her songs have been flopping, and this last summer song that her and Dassam did is actually a really cute, very Sistar reminiscent song, and people are paying it dust because of the fact that she was accused of being a bully. But the thing is, the person who accused her is a regular fucking person, and because they're a regular fucking person, they don't have a reputation to lose. Whereas Kwan Mina, she has a reputation to lose because she's still trying to be in the entertainment business, even though she obviously has got something going on with her that's causing her to like really lose control in a very public avenue. So I don't know. I'm sad. I'm sad that we had to go through all this, because I can understand why people would have been mad at Jimin, because they felt like as the leader, she had the responsibility of taking care of the situation. But when it came to like the other girls of the group, who it was very obvious didn't really have that much to do with this bully situation, they got caught in the crosshairs just from being members of AOA. That's it. Even Choa, who hadn't been in AOA in a long time, was brought into this bullshit. And I'm sure she was like, leave me out of this. I don't even really sing like that no more. I have really and truly kind of left entertainment behind. And even she got brought up in this bullshit. Sohyun, who just has a string of bad luck incidences, she had her career fucked up behind this. I mean, it was bad enough when she got caught chasing dick at the hotel behind Zico. But then to have this shit happen too, like, we got to put a moratorium on the bullying scandals. We really do. We got to sit back and figure out, like, what are we going to do? If you used to, I feel like at this point, if you get accused of bullying, rather than like asking for a public apology, ask for a public fight. Like, instead of saying, I demand an apology for everything you did to me in school, hit the gym, and once you get buff, put out like, I'm prepared to beat your ass on a public forum. Come see me, 5 o'clock, Gangnam Hill. See you there. Like, really, that's really the only way to resolve this. Like, make it a full public spectacle. Put the fucking boxing gloves on, grease up your knuckles, grease up your eyebrows, and get to actually stomping on bitches. I feel like that's really and truly the only way to resolve these bullying scandals. Because the bullying scandals are actually the fault of society out there. So I've been working really hard to try to know a little bit more about the political climate in Korea, because I feel like in order to better understand why certain things happen and to like get the rationale of what's going on, you really need to pay attention to like the socioeconomic background of the country. And from what I've been able to read, from newspaper articles, blogs, some webtoons I've been reading, in Korea, it's only a big deal to be a bully if you become a celebrity. That's the only time it's a big deal. You can be a bully at your job, you can be a bully at the school. The only time it's a big deal that you're a bully is if somebody gets killed or if somebody is a celebrity. That's it. In Korean schools, bullying is practically approved of because there's this constant battle to be the best. Be the best looking, make the best grades, be the most liked. There's this big kind of like camaraderie society in Korea. So, like, you can be on a job where you may not be the best employee, but if the boss likes you the best, you can go far. And when you have an environment where it's important to be liked, if you can't be the best, then of course bullying is going to come into play because people are going to form cliques and form social hierarchies, and they're going to do things to advance themselves in these social hierarchies, and a lot of it's going to include bullying and abuse and manipulation and sometimes even assault. That's just going to be a part of it. And for the public to scream and cry about, we need to get rid of these bullies, nobody likes a bully. Y'all need to be crying and screaming about that when these kids are in grade school. You need to be crying and screaming about that when they're in middle school. You need to be crying and screaming about that when kids are fucking jumping off of bridges because they did poorly in their aptitude test. Like, it's just one of those things where the rates of depression and, suicidal ideology are so very high, and the bullying is just a small part of a society that places a constant pressure on success. Constant pressure, where the focus of life is the family to the detriment of the individual. And I'm not saying America's any better, far from it. America is a dumpster fire. Like, this place is not the beacon of morality or self-help for any country. Thank you. But at the same time, here in America, we at least acknowledge that those problems exist and people need help. And some areas of our society are working towards it. But it's almost like, rather than being like the system is flawed, which is what a lot of Americans say, a lot of Americans will tell you the system is flawed. Instead, in Korea, it's these individuals are flawed. And if we could purge our society of these individuals, then we would be okay. But just to show you how the system is actually flawed, let's take a case like Park Yu-chen. Park Yu-chen, who is a certified dumpster fire, if there ever there was one, he got caught having sex with sex workers in the bathrooms of different host clubs. And granted, these sex workers did tell him they would agree to have sex with him. However, they agreed to have sex with him under the assumption that by having sex in the bathroom instead of having sex in one of the club rooms, they would be paid more money than they would if they went to one of the club rooms, because host clubs literally are prostitution in Korea. And even though prostitution is illegal in Korea, the system allows people to run these host clubs that people know are places you can go to have sex for money. So the host clubs make their money on the bar, they make their money on the room. So you pay money for really expensive, overpriced drinks. You pay money to have like bottle service to the table. And then if you really hit it off and you want to have a private conversation, you pay the house, whatever the going rate is, to have a conversation booth or a conversation room. And then the girls get a portion, or the guys, depending on what kind of bar you're going to. The person that you decide to talk to gets a portion of the revenue of the room. Well, Yuchin would tell these workers, like, hey, if you do it in the bathroom, I'll give you the same money you would have gotten in the room, but you get to keep all of it instead of having to share with the house. And the girls would be like, yeah, that's cool. I would love to get a little bit of leg up. I need the money. And he would then take them to the bathroom, would tell them, yeah, as soon as we're done, I'm going to give you the money. would have sex with them and then laugh in their face and be like, "Ha, you stupid bitch, I'm not going to pay you. Try to get it from me. If the club knows you're making side deals, they're going to fire you. So you're not going to do shit. Fuck you." And then would peace out. And he was doing that on a regular basis. And the thing that kills about it, besides the fact that it's such a fucking invasion of somebody's body autonomy, is the fact that he could afford to pay. He could more than afford to pay. But because he's such a fucking sleaze bucket, he decides not to pay. So when the time comes for them to go to court and to talk about everything, the media was quick to say, well, can we really trust the word of his accusers when they're having sex with men who are not their boyfriends or husbands? And the person who they claim to be their boyfriend when they were reporting this to the police is actually their pimp, egads. But no one's talking about the fact that a celebrity who's literally known around the world because of his involvement with DBSK is out here shortchanging sex workers and violating their bodies for sport. That wasn't the big conversation. The big conversation was these people are trying to blackmail him because he's such an important celebrity. Priorities. Our society really needs to get its priorities together. So later on, one of the ladies decides to sue Yuchen, as she should, because she felt like he had lied about her and he accused her of things that weren't true, and she felt like she deserved to be compensated, and she actually won her civil case. Do you know the public wasn't even mad at Yuchen about the prostitution? The public got mad at him, even though he did have the nickname Toilet Park. The public got mad at him when he got caught doing drugs. That is crazy. I just described to you the whole host system, everything else. A country that says that prostitution is legal, but has a series of government blind-eyed prostitution establishments. And the public who's so outraged by the loose morals of these sex workers, but then doesn't think that the man is a fucking trash bucket until he gets caught doing drugs, which is really only harming himself with the drugs. So, I mean, again, this false outrage. Oh my gosh, I can't believe a celebrity would be a bully, but then also we train our kids to fight and claw and backbite their way to the top. And we don't leave any room for that sensitive kid who might need a little bit more grace and a more welcoming environment. And like I said, as an American, I have no room to talk because America is that classic international dumpster fire that you think it is. But at least we're honest about the fact that we've created systems of oppression here. Whereas they won't even say that. Women who are like, I would really appreciate it if you don't put cameras in the bathroom and you don't try to slip cameras up under my skirt when I'm on my way to work. It's like, oh, you fucking feminists. The next thing you know, you're going to make men wear skirts. You're missing the fucking point. The feminism isn't that I don't want men to be allowed to be men. It's that I want to quit being violated. I would like it for you not to mocha cam me. I would like you not to rape me and share that video with your friends. Like, I think that's a reasonable ask here. Oh, you fucking feminists. You want so many rights? What do you do? Once you get to that point, seriously, what do you do? If you're that far away on the spectrum in terms of having a conversation, is there any such thing as meeting in the middle? Probably not. If all I'm asking you to do is treat me as you would any other guy on the street, and you're like, you're asking for too much, you fucking crazy bitch. Even just the idea of women wanting to have short hair. Having short hair or hair above your ears is being seen as making a feminist statement. It's just hair. It's just hair. It's just hair. It's tough out in these streets. And I think that's something that, like, when people are new to K-pop, they look at Korea as if Korea is what's portrayed in K-pop videos. And it takes usually about a couple of years to really see Korea for what it is. And once you see Korea for what it is, you can't unsee it. Like, at all. You cannot unsee it. Once you see how many forms of oppression are state sanctioned, it's impossible to unsee it. Impossible to unsee it. When you see that people convicted of drug crimes get more time in jail than people accused of rape, Golden Phone versus Ilhoon from B2B smoking weed. Ilhoon got more time than some motherfuckers raping bitches and filming it. That's bananas. And sorry for calling the rape victims bitches. That was inappropriate. I apologize. But they literally are on their group chat sharing videos of them having sex with women who have been drugged. And they got the same time as a dude who was just smoking weed. Now, granted, he was smoking tens of thousands of dollars worth of that loud pack, but just smoking weed. They're more concerned about drugs than about women's bodies. That's insane. That's crazy. That makes no sense. These men really need help. Like, we need to start counseling our boys from the very beginning, from the time they're little boys, because these men are out here hurt, and the only way they know to express themselves is through being like vocally violent towards women. It's crazy. It's insane. Like, if Irene hadn't been caught reading that feminist book, that whole thing with that one fashion person talking about Irene was mean to me, she yelled at me, I've never been talked to like that before, people would have paid that story dust. But because Irene was caught reading a book that was considered a feminist book, people were looking for any and every excuse to talk about what a bitch she is and how horrible she is. Fuck out of here. So depressing. It's so disappointing. I'm so let down. That is true. The Ilhoon case was dealt with way faster than the Golden Phone thing, and it was dealt with way faster because drugs, which is why, should I ever find myself for any reason having to live in Korea and a man decides to rape me, I'm going to try to find him and I'm going to try to drug him. I'm going to try to tackle him down and force drugs into his system and then sprinkle his body with crack and then call the police and say, that man was doing drugs, because I know he'll never do time for my rape, but he'll get that prison time for doing them drugs. That's for fucking sure. I mean, that's a very extreme hyperbolic story I'm telling, but like, at this point, women who are walking around Korea, you need to be walking around with a syringe full of heroin, and if a man decides to touch you wrong, fucking shoot him up and then call the police and call him a drug user, because it seems like that's the only fucking thing people take seriously is drugs. Sprinkle some weed in his pocket, call the police. Just the mere suggestion that somebody might be smoking weed is enough. Look at Wonho. So yeah, go ahead and frame him for possession if you can't get him on your rape, because obviously the police are going to take your body seriously. Ooh, I've gotten depressing. I didn't mean to do that. That was sad. That wasn't what I intended. I don't know if I talked about this the last time we were together. No, because I talked about this when I did the live stream with Mason. But Boa's brother died, which is sad. So if you haven't, watch a Boa video and just remember that if it wasn't for Boa's brother, we would not have Boa the artist, because Boa's brother auditioned for SM and instead they cast his sister, and that's why we have Boa. He's directed videos for her. He's been her super close friend. I mean, they are brother and sister, so they had a very loving relationship, but he's been her creative collaborator for a number of years. He leaves behind a wife and small children. So if you have a little time, just, keep the Kwan family in your thoughts, because he died from cancer, which is an awful, awful thing to go through. I've not gone through it myself, knock on wood, but my stepfather passed away from cancer. It started as lung cancer and metastasized to his bones, and it took him very, very swiftly once it was discovered, and it was a painful, painful process. So the fact that her brother at 39 years old passed away from cancer, I am certain he fought like a monster to try to get over it for his family and for his children. And to be that young and to be gone so incredibly soon, it must have been a devastatingly fast diagnosis. And it probably was torturous all the way through. So, like I said, keep Boa in your thoughts. Watch a Boa video, especially like Disturbance. Disturbance is a great one. He helped her direct that, and it's got a couple of different endings, so it's a fun one to watch. But yeah, many, 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 many condolences to the Kwan family for sure. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me with my unboxing. Thank you for listening to me talk for a little bit. I don't really have much else to say. I have got a couple of things ordered. ATEEZ, I have their album coming. Well, it hasn't come out yet, but I've already ordered the ATEEZ album, and I've already ordered Onu's cover of the, I think it's Midnight Sun OST. And there's a couple more albums that are coming out. Ehi's album is coming out. I'm gonna be getting that. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna get Lisa's album. She has a vinyl that's on pre-sale right now, and her album's not supposed to come out for another like almost 2.5 months. So I'm not sure about whether I'm gonna pre-order it or if I'm just gonna wait till it comes out. But those are things that are on the horizon. But yeah, and Hyena and Dawn's album, mini album, single, Ping Pong, Play the Ping Pong. That's coming out. So there's lots of fun things to look forward to. So, you know, if you're out in these K-pop streets like I am, I'm certain you'll find something. But in the meantime, in between time, take care of yourselves. Take care of your family and friends, the ones that you decide to remain in contact with. And then I'm going to leave you with this last thing. It's a little bit depressing, but I wanted to talk to you about it because I thought it was really an amazing take on something. So this lady was talking about how parents traumatize their children, and they do it in a way that's truly horrible. Your parent could be punishing you, and then in the midst of like punishing you, they might realize that they've gone overboard, and then they'll ask you, have I been a bad parent? And because you're in the midst of being punished, or you've been punished so badly, you're of course not going to say, no, you're a terrible parent. Instead, you're going to be like, no, you're wonderful. Like, you've been so kind to me, and I deserve this. And you don't say it because you mean it. You say it because you're trying to avoid further punishment, right? And so parents can sometimes breed lying into their children because they're teaching them that by lying, you can avoid certain punishments or you can maintain certain privileges. And that kind of behavior can spill over to your regular life, and it can lead to denial and avoidance. And it can lead you to have personal relationships, like romantic relationships with people where they might say, well, do you want this? And because you don't want to make them mad, because you know what happens when you make somebody mad, you're like, yeah, I totally want that. It's fine. So just as an exercise for yourself, practice saying no. Practice stark honesty. I realize that you can't really practice it at your job sometimes because, you know, saying no, I don't want to mop the kitchen, you're going to lose your job behind some stuff like that. But, you know, this is a new season and there's lots of jobs to be had here in the United States. But just ask yourself the next time you're saying yes to somebody and you know it's not an enthusiastic yes, just ask yourself, am I doing this to please people? And if I am, maybe I should practice saying no. Because in giving them what they want, how much of myself am I denying? And you deserve to have. Just like you may believe that they deserve, you deserve to have. So just take a moment to ask yourself, like, how much of myself am I denying just to keep myself from getting hurt, to keep myself from being out of somebody's good graces? And if you are in a position to where you can afford to let go of a couple of people, start advocating for yourself. It's never too late to start advocating for yourself. Sometimes it's a little early. Sometimes some of us have to protect our housing, and that's valid. But if you're in a spot where you can be on your own and you're not worried about being kicked out of your spot, start learning to advocate for yourself. You've been trained to be a people pleaser. You don't have to do that no more. You don't have to do that no more. You're free. Start living like you're free. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.